We know that occultists like to do their talking through symbols, so we only have to look at those surrounding the New Europe to see evidence of what it truly represents. At the moment there are two European Parliament buildings, one in Brussels, Belgium, and a more recent construction in Strasbourg, France. This is a picture of the one in Strasbourg, which has deliberately been built to symbolise the unfinished Tower of Babel. Now why is it circular and not a ziggurat or pyramid shape? Well, they based the design on this painting by a 16th century artist, Peter Bruegel. So although the painting is inaccurate and consequently the design of the building is inaccurate, the intent behind it is clear to see. This is the poster that announced the completion of the Strasbourg Tower in 1999. As you can see, they didn't even try to hide the fact that it was based on the Tower of Babel, as they used a representation of the original painting in the poster rather than a photo of the actual building. This poster was actually banned after it caused so much controversy. The slogan at the bottom right reads, "Many tongues, one voice." Remember that God scattered people with different languages to stop them constructing their satanic system and their satanic tower. Well, here they explicitly reveal the intention to reverse what God did at the original Tower of Babel and to reconvene in unified defiance of God. It has taken several millennia for Satan to achieve this reversal, but in modern day Europe and indeed in the whole world, there is now a dominant international language of English that the vast majority understand. This allows cooperation between nations that had been impossible since Genesis 11. You may also notice that there are 12 stars around the top of the tower in the poster. The EU flag is a circle of 12 stars, but notice that these particular stars are inverted. We know that inverted pentagrams represent Satan as the horned god Baphomet. So we have openly satanic symbols not only alongside, but encircling and hovering over the new Parliament building. This is symbolic of Satan's position of authority in the European system. Here it is recently about the EU flag is that they've started stylising it into an all-seeing eye symbol at various events. The circle of stars becomes the centre of the eye, and the lines above and below act as the lids. The national anthem for the European Union is Ode to Joy. The lyrics were written by Friedrich Schiller, and the poetic translation of the German goes as follows. Joyful spark of hope and glory, unity with the divine, drunken under fire goddess, we approach thy holy shrine. Thy magic shall unite forever those nations which were not. Every mortal becomes one, and your rule shall not be forgot. So the national anthem of Europe is therefore an anthem to Asherah that talks about bringing everyone into unity with the divine so that we may become as gods ourselves. It talks about entering the shrine of the pagan goddess with drunkenness and being united by the power of magic and fire. This is deeply wicked stuff. Within the main chamber of the Strasbourg unfinished tower building there are 679 seats. They have all been filled except one which currently lies empty, the 666th one. The European Union has three legislative branches: the European Commission, the European Council, and the European Parliament. Most of the legislative power lies with the Commission and the Council. Both of these branches are completely undemocratic. Those on the Commission are unelected and it is unaccountable to any electorate. It cannot be changed or removed by the people. When the Commissioners are given their role, they take an oath to abandon any national allegiance. So effectively it is run by an elite who can do what they like. And they are the ones who come up with the policies in the EU.
You have the charisma of a damp rag and the appearance of a low-grade bank clerk. And the question that I want to ask, that we're all going to ask is, who are you? I'd never heard of you. Nobody in Europe had ever heard of you. I would like to ask you, President, who voted for you? And what mechanism? Oh, I know democracy is not popular with you lot. And what mechanism do the peoples of Europe have to remove you? Is this European democracy? Well, I sense I sense, though, that you're competent and capable and dangerous, and I have no doubt that it's your intention to be the quiet assassin of European democracy and of the European nation-states. You appear to have a loathing for the very concept of the existence of nations.